Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to talk about something I've been talking about for a while now. For those of you that probably followed me from a while back, and if you are just, getting to know me, welcome. It's great to connect with you online, right? So a lot of you might not know, but I am an author of the book Investment Clubs: How to Create Wealth Beyond Your Paycheck by Investing with Others. And this is something that I wrote when at the point this was my story, and my story has evolved a lot since then. But I just thought it'd be great to come online and talk about some of the things that you probably should be thinking about when you're thinking about investment clubs. For a lot of you, an investment club might be a new concept. For some of you, it might be something you have started, tried out, didn't really work out, and then for some, you're like, I'm curious, is this something I should consider, trying out with a group of my friends? So this video is going to share with you 4 key benefits, and you want to stick around to the end because the final benefit is the icing on the cake, all right? So let's even start from the very beginning. What is an investment club? An investment club is simply when a group of friends or a group of people, they don't necessarily have to be friends, it could be strangers, right? Decide to come together to consolidate their funds, money, to invest in deals, business opportunities, investment opportunities, right? That's basically what an investment club is. You're basically trying to come together to take advantage of the power of many. That's what it is. And back then during my MBA, I just thought that I wanted to get better with money. And while you read a lot of personal finance books, you read so many things about saving, budgeting, I just knew that I wanted to do it with a group of people that we could just walk the talk together and get on that investment journey together, right? So that's why with 4 of my classmates, 4 of my MBA classmates, we decided to start an investment club at the time. So it was right after my MBA, first job, first salary, we started to set aside money for our investment club, and that's how the journey began. And that journey has evolved since that time, right? And I will be telling you a lot more about that journey as we talk about the benefits of starting an investment club. So, is an investment club a new concept? No, not really, right? It actually has existed for a while now. It started in late 1940s. A guy called Tom O'Hara and his friend called Fred decided to come together to see how they could start investing together, and they invited a few more friends and they started the Mutual Investment Club of Detroit, right? And that has grown significantly, right? Today, that has grown into becoming a National Investment Club Association, National Association of Investment Clubs, right? And they have over 37,000 clubs and over almost 500,000 members as we speak. I think they also have changed their name and they are called Better Investing today. But the interesting thing is this investment club, like with a lot that I've studied, that you see in other countries, they are mostly focused on the stock market, right? The Mutual Investment Club of Detroit, mostly focused on stock market investing, and most of the other investment clubs you find maybe in America or in the UK, usually more focused on investing in the stock market, which is great because the stock markets in those countries are very, advanced, very dynamic, a lot of opportunities for earning. But you see, in emerging markets, this may not be the case. And beyond that, there are just so many alternative assets that one should also consider that you can also do with investment clubs, right? Such as real estate, such as VC fund investments, investing in a business, or even some securities that you might not have all the money to invest in yourself, right? So for me, that was why it was more of an interesting concept for an emerging market, because beyond simply investing in the stock market, trying to find what stocks to invest in, I wanted to be able to do a lot more. I really wanted to explore all of the investment options that were available at the time. So which brings us to the very first benefit, right? Starting an investment club with friends gives you an opportunity to invest in bigger investment deals, basically, right? So I knew that at the time, if all I had was all I had to invest, it was going to be a drop in the ocean based on the kind of goals I had. So I thought if I come together with other people, and then 4 other people at the time, that would be what I had multiplied times 5, right? And that would give us a lot more money to invest in bigger opportunities. And we all know that sometimes the bigger opportunities give you the better returns. Well, now that may be something we can argue, but I've seen that a lot of really good deals usually come at a price point that is higher than most people can afford by themselves. Now, it's okay to start where you are, but if you want to consider doing bigger deals, maybe an investment club is the way to go. So the very first benefit is it basically gives you an opportunity to invest in bigger deals, right? Because for my investment club at the time, once we started pulling money together, the very first deal we invested in was a business. It was a car hailing business at the time, and this was even before Uber came into the country. We saw an opportunity in providing car hailing services for young people that were going to work at the time. You know, they'll get picked up in the morning and they'll get dropped off after work. And it was steady income, cash flow, paying on a monthly basis. We bought a new car and planned to buy multiple cars for that business, right? And it was running until we ran into some issues, which brings me to the second point. An investment club does help you share your risks, really, because if I had taken all of that risk by myself, then I would have, had to bear all the loss, because we did experience losses, right? But it was great that I was doing this with a group of friends. It was just not just my money, it was me sharing the risk of an opportunity, right? So that's what happened with us. Now, the third benefit basically is accountability. And like I said at the time, it was for me very important that I was accountable on my investment journey. For some people, they might feel like they're disciplined enough to take that journey themselves, but I knew that I didn't want to start and then stop and say, you know what, there's something else I can do with money, or I should try something else. So we were very accountable. All of us had to pool our funds on a monthly basis, to a particular corporate account, and then we would meet on a monthly basis to decide how we invest in that, how we invest in this, right? So I really just made investment a bill, right? So it was part of my monthly bill, monies to go into my investment club contributions. So it was a very accountable process. We could talk about so many things. And then the final benefit for me that I think is really powerful is I learned so much. It was practical investment experience. So it wasn't just me, reading theory books about how to invest, which are great, but sometimes you really have to start, you have to get started, right? And really put your money in something and get some practical investment experience. So brings me back to the very first point. I could invest in bigger deals. I could share the risk. I could hold myself accountable, or my friends could hold me accountable. And then I was gaining practical investment experience. And trust me, that is the icing on the cake. You know why? Because there's so many things you probably will not try by yourself with your own money, right? So I got to invest in stock market. I got to invest in businesses. I got to invest in, so many other things that I tried, VC funds, real estate, with multiple other investment clubs. And sometimes a lot of us just shy away from some of these things, or we wait. That's another thing. You keep waiting until you have all the money yourself, right? So it was a great way to learn practically how to make investment decisions in the stock market, how to make investment decisions when you're investing in a business. And that journey has led me to who I am today, to be honest. That's what started me on my investment journey, and then led me to teaching other people about my experiences. And today I speak about investing and investment clubs, right? But this book is a treasure trove because it really breaks down everything I knew at the point when I wrote it in 2018. A lot has evolved since then, and I am working on a revised version. But I still get very great feedback from people who think that, this is actually still a great resource to think about, setting up an investment club. What are things you need to consider, right? What are things you should think about in terms of the kind of members you bring on? How should you decide on contributions? So many things, and everything is in this book, right? I will share the link in my, the video link where you can find how to purchase this book and some other additional resources as well. And look out for the upcoming videos where I'll be speaking about the 4 types of investment clubs and how you should consider which one is right for you. See you in the next video.